My solution would go to a library. But I mean, I think you're particularly right in terms of graphic novels. Pitching them is incredibly challenging. You need the support of those experts in the community, don't you? The bookseller, the librarian, who do read and do know those books inside out, because, as you say, pitching, particularly graphics, is so very challenging.
But I think also it's quite interesting going the other way, because if you allow a child to choose what they read, but also what they have read to them, it's quite surprising sometimes that they choose things that they used to love, because it depends what mood they're in, but it can be very comforting and sort of. So I think as a parent, it's important not to kind of prejudge and sort of say, oh, that's too old or that's too young, but again, other side of it, it's very motivating sometimes to read things that are a bit older and a bit grown up, and that can be a good way to kind of read aloud to an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old, is something a bit older than their own reading ability. So they feel very excited and grown up, as I say.
Psychologically, it's very important in terms of young people's development, particularly at transitional moments when they're moving into teenage years and moments like that, that they can go back to those books that they enjoyed earlier and remember and recall their childhood a bit. And it's nothing to be worried about. It's an important activity.
Yeah.
It really is.
We recently did a piece of research with 13-year-olds, and it's a social book club. But it was really interesting that they were telling the librarians that they remembered being read to, the Gruffalo and things when they were young, and how much they loved it. And I remember one little boy, he said, it gave me a really nice warm feeling. And you think, oh, well, it's a shame that they're not having that now.